So you can see the de-radicalization process going during those last few years that I was involved in it, because I was trying to make sense of it. And, when you talk about de-radicalization, disengagement, all that, my story and my version of how it took place, mine was exactly backwards of the way it should be, because I was embedded in that life and going through the de-radicalization process while I was still involved. Typically, and in the work that we do, we want people to disengage and then work on the de-radicalization part. That's the more upper method, and that tends to work a lot better. But in my case, it wasn't that way. And if somebody would have told me during those last few years, hey, you're de-radicalizing, that would have been fighting words. I would
Right.
agreed with it. I
The hell
wouldn't
I
say
am.
it.
But
So
go ahead. But for somebody like Jeff, though, for him, he did it the right way. Okay. For other people, yeah, I would agree. I would agree what he's saying. Disengage them and then work on their mentality and attitude about it.
sure.
The derad part, right? But he rose to the top. He came in as just a rank and file member into the organization, and he climbed the ladder to the top. He scrutinized everything. Okay. And he had a very cohesive group. Sure, there's always going to be infighting. Somebody's trying to stab you in the back, but for somebody to stay in power over the same group for 25 out of 27 years of his existence in that group, is he crossed his T's and dotted his I's and made sure everything was okay. So in getting out, he did the right thing. He tried to resist. He looked for reasons why, he shouldn't get out, and this, that, and the other, because he's got this whole cadre of people that follow him and that depend on him, as you pointed out. And so he's looking for every excuse, put the lipstick on the pig or whatever, so forth and so on. And we're a white civil rights organization. We changed the swastika. He did everything that made sense for him in his mind to try to stay in. But as he looked at it, it wasn't making any sense.
Right.
So,
Right.
so if he had just gotten out, and then he might have thought, well, maybe I didn't try this or try that. It's good that he tried all these things and saw it doesn't work.